Hello and welcome my fellow friends to a new video, to a new space video obviously, on the Spaceship YouTube channel, and to Simple Rockets too. Yes. So, as you maybe can tell, I have absolutely no clue what I'm doing, what I'm talking about, and what I'm gonna do right now. So that's why it is live commentary, so I'm doing what you can see at the same time as I'm talking. And the reason being why we're having a look at Simple Rockets 2 is because underneath 2 actually of my Je ne sais quoi Kerbal Space Program 2.6 times harder Let's Play series, there was a request to do a MUN mission and compare it to a lunar or moon mission in Simple Rockets 2, because I've done a Simple Rockets, no, a SFS, Space Flight Simulator comparison video to Kerbal Space Program video. So this is something I'm gonna do, obviously, because things that are requested, I usually want to do those things. But before I'm gonna do this, I decided to actually have a look at Simple Rockets 2, because I have actually no idea how this game works. I know I've played Simple Planes, I've played Simple Rockets 1, but this is all quite some time back. I've had a look at the development and the very early stages. I was looking and following them, but then at some point I just stopped caring. I just fell in love with Kerbal Space Program too much, and then I was when it kind of got a bit more announced, maybe not the wrong word, but a bit more publicity. I was like, well, it doesn't look bad, honestly, but I have KSP, and KSP is just already finished and has everything I need and love, and I'm used to Kerbal Space Program. So, yeah. So this is, honestly speaking, a first impression video. Maybe I'm gonna call it like this. So this is like the small rocket you're given without the parachute. Ha! I already managed. God darn it, I already managed to attach that parachute already, so that's already a nice thing. There does not seem to be any sort of decoupler in between this fuel tank and this capsule. I'm gonna assume this is a capsule, honestly speaking. So let's have a look at things here. We have structural things, fuel tanks, nose cones, strutty struts, blocky blocks, super tiny interstage. I hope that's going to be a decoupler as well. Fairing pieces, fairing base, fairing nose cone, cargo bay, structural panel, to odd places on fuel tanks. That's funny. Okay, so we have a tiny engine, a Pixie, Mage, Apex, Titan, Dragon, solid rocket motor, ion engine, JT, that's probably jet engine, turbojet. Oldest and most inefficient engines. Before the engines needed redirecting some of the air around the core was more fuel efficient. Cool. A low bypass and a high bypass and an inlet. Okay, cool. Then we have here some controls. We have landing legs, parachutes, finny fins, wingy wings, heat shields, there we go, check. RCS nozzles, RCS, multi-RCS, great. Gyroscopes. Attitude control without thrust, uses electricity, and some landing gears, shocky thingies, astronaut, test dummy, space capsule, small amount of fuel, built-in engines, and a rotating nose cone. Interesting. Okay, it's really cool how many different sorts of capsule designs we have. So we have regular capsule, a probably Apollo-like capsule. Then we have here a orbiter, how's that called? A Soyuz re-entry module, a Soyuz docking module, or seems like one of those, and this seems like your SpaceX capsule. Some chairs, camera, labels, great, multifunctional display. Okay, this is all advanced stuff, I'm not gonna pay attention. Property, yes, I'm gonna have a look at staging, obviously, and mirror. Right. Okay, you have to putty do the mirror thingy over there. Okay, we have already figured out that this is our second stage. What is that? If I right click on it, we can focus view. That's great. Would you please tell me what you are? That would be nice. I'd love to know what kind of engine you are, but from the looks of it, you look like a powerful engine that can be used for takeoff and orbiting. Not a great choice for landing on moons. Mage engine. Low power engine useful for second stages and landing on small planetary bodies. Heavy, expensive. Apex, powerful, efficient. That uses... Oh, Methalox. Ooh, we have different engine types. Fuel types. Thermonuclear engine. Do not lick. That's a shame. I guess you are like this mage engine, I'm gonna assume. Yeah, you seem like a solid... Wait, where's the delete part? There we go. Okay, so we're gonna go and have a... No, we're gonna go and take another one of these interstages. There we go. Brilliant. That looks so weird. Interstage, good. And we're gonna take another fuely tank, and I'm gonna make the fuely tank a bit larger and a bit wider. There. Oh, that's brilliant. That actually compensates on its own. Oh, that's brilliant. That's super cool. Not too shabby. So this is like 1.25 meters. That's 2.5 meter curval variance probably. And then we're gonna smack in a heavy and expensive. Are you too big for that? That looks ridiculous. I'd prefer having a smaller engine, but maybe more than one of them. Titan, powerful and efficient, that uses Methalox. Apex, let's take a couple of them. Okay, in that case we're gonna use that small little adapter part that we saw somewhere. Are you the adapter? Where is the adapter thingy? Nope. Ion engine, J engine, inlet, no. That's a block. There we go, fuel adapter. Oh, wait, before I do that, we do need some symmetry. I saw there was some symmetry. Radial, let's go for 4 engines. Oh, you actually automatically mirror that. Oh, that's brilliant. That's nice. I'm gonna do how this. Put them a bit closer to each other. That looks not bad. Well, let's actually move them a bit further out. Like these toodles. And then, can you somehow use some of that thing 5 times? I just don't care. I'm just going to use that 5 times instead of smacking one in the center. That's going to be alright. And let's go and give it 2 boosters because, well, we in Thrust we trust. Where was that thing? I totally forgot it again. Where's the symmetry? Symmetry! Oh, I don't want to select anything. I just want to have... Actually, let's go and do it first, and then let's see if we can do it later. So we just need 2. And where's Asabe? Where's the Asabe? Okay, so we need first fuel tank. I guess if they don't have any. It's really cool how procedurally that is. In that case, you go B, the bit wider. That's almost too wide, please. Yeah, something like this, and you go pointy. This looks so weird. Length 10 meters, that seems to be good, and then you get the nose cut. A small, oh, you are auto adjust, that's brilliant. Okay, now give me this entire contraption. Could you please attach that thing there? Yes, you can, brilliant. And now you're not kind of diagonal, you're gonna go mirror. How is that going to be like No, that's not what I wanted. Undo, undo, undo. Oh boy, you have to get used to those controls. No, I don't want to have it like literally over there, please. Okay, let's do it like. This is, I guess, 90 degrees. Now if we do... Oh, what, which one was it? Yes? Yes, that seems to work. Okay, that seems to work. Honestly, great. Great, great, great. Now let's save this thing. New... pointy... Wow, I can't even type. Wow. Pointy thing. New pointy thing. Where was the staging? There we go, staging. Stage 1. All of them. Stage 2. Stage 3. Wait, I'm kind of forgetting something. That was supposed to be... No. There we go, that's good. Okay, great. So first stage, all of them go boom, and then everything, yeah, that seems fine. Anything else I'm forgetting? I think no, and if I am, well, honestly speaking, I don't care. It's my first attempt, let's launch it. Let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, there we go. And pointy thing is falling! Pressing Z! This is so curable. I can't even see anything. Why are you pointing? Okay, where's the escape key? Relaunch. Launch. Okay, let's have a look. I'm gonna press escape and have a look at things. Okay, let's have a look at things. Why are you tipping over? Oh, because the boosters are obviously not on a good angle. Okay, I can see that. So for double tappy tap, this might actually work. Okay, I don't. Okay, so I want to have the U pitch 90, please. U. Wait, how can you do that? The heading is 0. How should I say that? I want them to. Oh. Actually, no, I'm super confused. Let's press stage 1 go and stage 2 go immediately. And give me, what is it? Throttling. Ah, there we go, like this. Okay, let's go. Let's see what happens. Okay, we are flamey and down, pointy and up. It's super loud. I don't care. And there we go, okay. We still have some lateral velocity, that's fine, I guess. Now you can point 90 degrees. I'm not sure, can you even hear me? It's super loud, well, super loud is maybe a bit over the top, but it's quite loud. And in terms, no, we're quite slow, we have only 50 meters per second. It looks fast, or it feels like we're going up very fast, but we're going super slow. Speaking of the Space Center, I do really like the Space Center. I mean, there are a bunch of things. This is something I honestly very like. Oh, what is this? Activation panel? No action group. Okay, what have we got here? A bunch of fancy information. Okay, that's great. That's probably your translation. No, okay, that's good. Probably gonna see something with a press M. Ooh, nice. So this is something fancy probably that we should know in the future. Wait, oh, what just happened? Okay. So our apoapsis, according to this thing, is 14 kilometers. Our altitude is... you tell me we have to launch towards the east. So I want to turn this way. And you start turning towards the east. Let's go 45 degrees. I'm not gonna do a nice gravity turn here. There's still 30% of our fuel. That's good. That's very good. What is this one? Add roll. Oh, cool. Even more fancy thing. That's really cool. Let's have a look at the map screen again. I'm going to assume that if I press X, something happens. Yes, the engine stop. Oh, nice. We're gonna even use KSP like, yeah, the hotkeys are somewhat KSP-esque. So we have, we're at 55 kilometers. It's kind of weird to see that. I think, oh wow, there are a bunch of other bodies there. Oh, stop that. Our velocity vector. Okay, no, the green one is our velocity vector, I guess. Yeah, not I guess, but I'm pretty sure the green one is our velocity vector. We are... Ooh, we can do maneuver node here. Brilliant. Okay, now I don't want to... I'm still confused by cancelling things and such. Pressing the small little X. There we go. Close me that one. Okay, so we are about to hit apoapsis, so let's point 0 degrees. Something about pointy things. I really like this UI where you can drag the rocket, drag the pointer where you want to point, like this one, the blue one, where you want to point, and where your velocity vector is, and you can see that. I really like this, and I really like the fact that you can actually disable that one. Okay, our engine is out of fuel. Let's throttle up the next one, and off we go at a lot less fuel level. Actually, this seems to work. I guess we're gonna first try. How's that thing called? First try successful orbit. That would be brilliant. I'm pretty sure we're gonna make it. Or I guess at least. That would be cool. That would be really cool. What is this one? I'm not gonna do anything. Go back. Plus, let's have a look. Add sliders. Oh, I guess I have an idea how this works. Okay. Additional control things. I really like this. This gives you probably like action group. Oh, cancel. We're already in orbit. Okay, we're in a ridiculous orbit. Well, I would say it's the first orbit. That is not perfect. One can more or less, I guess, understand. So let's see. What have we got in terms of bodies here? We have here a star. We have here something that looks... Oh, they're just using the Earth symbol as just a general marker for targets, for planetary bodies. What have we got here? I wish I had some information about... Okay, you have a dent somehow. Can you tell me something? No. Toggle views, do screenshots, search something. You can search something. Okay, this is Boreas. Bringo, the one with the Dell. Celero, looks like Mars. Drone ship, that's... Oh, we have a drone ship, cool. Drew is our planet, Drew Desert Base, Drew Space Center, landing pad A, B, C, whatever. A comet, we have a comet. Let's zoom out if my mouse will ever do that. Okay, it doesn't seem like it's doing things. Herma. That seems like a captured comet. That's probably the same planet's captured... oh no, this is just another asteroid. Well, just some asteroid. And another tiny asteroid flying around a pretty big other planet. Probably the first asteroid we saw was also around this gas giant, I'm gonna assume. I wish there was some sort of thing to tell me things. A thing that would tell me things that makes like super duper sense. So this is a gas giant. This is probably Mars equivalent. I forgot your name again. Oh no, this is not Mars equivalent. There are way too many things here. This is Jupiter equivalent. This is Io equivalent. No, it's not, just some sort of thingy. Oh, there's Luna. Boy, we have Luna. I guess that's why he called it Luna, because there is Luna and Luna Base. Oh, fancy. Mercury equivalent? Question mark? No, definitely not. Oh, this is probably then Callisto equivalent. We've had that one. New pointy thing, that's us. Orcus, Syracuse, Double T, or TT. Fancy, fancy. There's a small little thingy. Taurus. That's not a star. It's probably not Venus. That's the Jupiter we saw. That's Uranus. Vulco. That's the Mercury thingy. Oh, you're molten. I bet we can't land on this thing. Boy, this is textures. But you can zoom in quite far. Okay, back to pointy thing. I want to have pointy thing do some fancy things. What have we got here? Actually, we should have some. That's action groups. Let's have a look here. We have pointy thing. Orbital details. Item visibility. Whatever. Map options. Okay, so we have quite a lot of interesting details we have here. That's good. Inclination to degrees. Eccentricity. Period. Oh, 55 minutes. I was like 55 meters. What the bloody hell is that supposed to be? Do we have any other fancy information? Oh, that's cool. Look at that small little map here. That's brilliant. I like that. What have we got else? Let's skip back to that thing. Okay, it is a shame, obviously, that it's not rendering the ground textures, but what do you expect from early access? Anything I can click on that? Wow, I can click on that thing. This is a Kerolox tank. Okay, cool. We have a bunch of all tanks inside. Select tanks, all tanks inside. Okay. So we have here a Kerolox tank. Then we have here a pointy command capsule. We have no crew, there are no actions. We can deactivate this part and kaboom. Use with caution. And this is your parachute of pointy thing. But this is a mage engine. It does not tell me my delta V. That's what I'm actually trying to figure out, quite honestly. Probably there's a way to... Oh, the lock current heading, that's cool. No, velocity, flight data, performance. Ha! Okay, we have stage delta V of just under 2,000 meters per second. Just under 2,000 meters per second. Let's have a look at things. The closest body is... Oh, I bet this weird thing. The second thing is Luna. And how the bloody hell can you two be that close and not disrupt your orbits? Orbital mechanics. Who cares? So if I were to, let's just say, what if scenario. If I were to, I have 1,000, just under 2,000. Whoa. Okay. So 1,000 meters per second, we could go into a flyby of that thingy there. Okay, cool. Okay, and we did not use the entire stage as we planned. So I'm actually not going to do that. I'm just going to be like, I'm going to go pointy edge the other way around. And you somehow have electricity, you have somehow a bunch of authority to do things. I don't want to splash down. I want to land on land. Let's time warp a couple of gazillion times. And now you should be able to burn a bit. Oh, just regular speed. Oh, that was way too much burn. That was way too much burn. So let's turn around. Nice nav ball here. There we have it. And now I'm actually flipping out of control accidentally. And this... I'm sure this is not a safe orbit. I just hope we have enough. We're not going to burn up. So, and rather, down, back we go. This is super dark. I bet you can't see anything. But I really like this light coming off from there. I'm gonna burn a bit. We have pause. I kind of am annoyed by this pause feature, to be honest. Just a tiny bit. There it is again. There I'm burning now radially out. Why? Because cookies. Because I want to time warp through that thing here. Okay, we can time warp. I guess the atmosphere is around the same altitude as. Ooh. Okay, Flippy McFlip-a-lot. Would you please actually maybe not go two times regular speed? I'm just gonna be like, you do this and you do like this and lock heading, and I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna stop watching it and pressing twice, 2 times regular speed, closing this one. How can I close that one? There we go, closing this. And now we're just being blinded by the sun. But boy oh boy, this deceleration is sick. We already lost 1,000 meters per second, even more, and we're not even we're still 30 kilometers up. I was trying to land like somewhere over there, so the atmosphere hits like a truck, I guess. And we're still gonna, whoa! Instant deployment parachute. Oh boy. Okay, we're done. Okay, so this will take probably 1,000 years until we're down here. I mean, we're just wobbling under parachute power at 2 times regular speed. There we go. When the craft is grounded or outside the atmosphere, and this wobbling is, honestly speaking, very annoying to me. And I don't want to fall 20 kilometers with 66 meters per second, so we're just gonna actually have a look at the time. That would be maybe interesting. So we're at 27 minutes. I guess we can go and end flight. Oh cool, we can actually see a bunch of interesting thingies, velocities, altitudes, distance traveled, max Q. Interesting. Anyway, so this is actually my personal first impression of Simple Rockets 2. The conclusion, actually, we should do a conclusion if I'm already doing a first impression video, right? So before we're gonna hit the 30-minute mark, my conclusion is it's not bad. It's, honestly speaking, not a bad get. Well, I want to see the sun. There we go. It's not a. Oh, that was weird. Sorry. That was probably very uncomfortable for you people. So it's not a bad game. It's not as, how should I say, it has its flaws. Well, I can see a couple of flaws. Maybe this is because I'm used to playing Kerbal Space Program. The primary flaw that I would say right now is there are. No, let's actually start with the positives. The positives, I super duper love the fact that you can customize the parts, like your fuel tanks. You can drag them, make them wider, make them smaller, adjust their size compared to other things in a very simple manner. This is super good. Also, how the things actually snap into place is very good. Especially how they adjust the size. For example, the nose cones that we put on the SRBs, despite never using the SRBs in the real flight, because, well, I was a dumb little doodle who was unable to attach them in a symmetrical fashion. How they have snapped into place to make a nice adjust the size to the size of the SRB itself. That was very good. Then the simplicity by using more multifunctional parts and just quote-unquote adjusting the inside. Like we have one fuel tank part, we can do the size of the fuel tank whatever way we want, and we can smack whatever engine underneath it and it's gonna work. I really like this approach. But on the other hand, I kind of dislike it, because this is one of the things I'm super duper hoping for in Kerbal Space Program 2, having the opportunity of manually more or less doing different fuel types, like going for, give me actually twice, manually selecting between method locks and carry locks or hydro locks, for example, like these things. The other way, however, kind of the plus side or the advantage of the way it's done here in Simple Rockets 2, you don't have to fiddle around like you sometimes do in Kerbal Space Program with, oh, I'm going to build a nuclear engine, like a nuclear stage, and the nuclear engine only uses liquid fuel in Kerbal Space Program. So I should use only liquid fuel containing parts, because otherwise I would just lug around empty dry mass. And this is something I really enjoy in this approach. This makes it a lot simpler and a lot approachable, makes it more even efficient in that regard, which is more a advanced technique. Maybe just people that are playing a bit more advanced or doing advanced missions are tending more towards building things in an efficient way in order to enable them to make the more ambitious mission possible. So this is very good. I really like that. Obviously, in terms of graphics, KSP is not the most beautiful game, but I'm going to be honest here. Apart from the sun, apart from these reflections and the way the sun looks, I don't and the general theme of trying to make it look realistic are good, but the quality of that is still meh at best. Honestly, meh at best. Though there's one other thing: the plumes are gorgeous. The plumes are absolutely gorgeous. They're top. They're great. Good. And the way they adjust in terms of compared to low vacuum. Low vacuum. I mean, low atmosphere. Okay, you have a high pressure, ambient pressure, compared to vacuum where you have no or very low ambient pressure. That's how the gases, the gas plumes expand or contract. That's very good. I really like that they actually paid attention to that detail. That's super duper. I really like that. In terms of, like I already said during the flight, this thing, I'm a big fan. I'm honestly a big fan of this. I'm honestly a big fan of this. It makes it a bit more intuitive. Yes, the nav ball, having the nav ball down here is super good. I mean, like, having the nav ball in general is good and important, but being able to just say, okay, go away nav ball, I'm going to pay attention to this thing and adjusting my way. The way I'm flying with this is very good. It makes it, I can see this being very useful in landings. So this is probably, or just generally speaking, I really like that. I'm a big fan of this. Surface readings, velocity and altitude readings are necessary. There is nothing new. There is nothing bad. And this is your automatical, how's the thing called? Locking the different nav ball headings, which is good. Action groups, I haven't played around with those. I'm not going to talk about them. The way that you have already Kerbal Engineer Redux stock in that regard, I really like that. For me, I have to get used to all this in a different fashion, but that's great. Having that's brilliant. Having a hotkey for translations, that being T, something I really enjoy as well, even though we haven't used this. The time warping here, like I said, I like the way that you can go down to a quarter. I really like this, going down to a quarter the time. However, if you press one more towards the right, that you like pressing the the comma key another time, annoys me a bit that this will pause it. It's kind of just me not being used to this, so this is not really something that's the game. It's just my personal opinion here. This slider thingy, I haven't really played around with it, but I have an idea of how this works, and if it's going to be, or if it is what I think it is, this is super good. This gives you more control axes that you can adjust, and not just this one power axis. Okay, I can't even turn it. There we go, I can actually use it here. Instead of only having this power axis, we actually have here some other axes like brakes. You can do brakes 20%, or you can brakes 100%. Especially when landing planes, I tend to have issues in KSP. You have brakes, you flip around, you have 0 brakes. You're not gonna come to a stop So it can be like 60, for example, 20, and you can slowly increase your braking force. This is really cool. I really like this idea. I'm a large fan of this. And with that, actually, we're almost splashing down. I've been talking for 6 minutes on the conclusion. That's way too long. I'm sorry that it took you that long. If you've watched up until this point, you're either a complete maniac or you're a real fan, and I'm super happy that you're watching, or that you've watched up until this point. If you have not joined my Discord server yet, be sure to join the Discord server to have more opportunities to talk with me. Subscribe if you haven't already, and like the video if you liked it. And with that being said and done, thanks very much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Space Sheep signing out.